Secondeur, linebacker, 48-48. De l'Université Hofstra, Brian Clark.
Still lots of time, over 10 minutes. Yeah, I would think he'll get it.
First and 10, Calgary. Pitts, one catch away. It'll be Rock Preston.
Hey, he dropped the ball.
And the ball is loose. Depends who has it down there. Bombers are celebrating.
Rylan Wickman picked it up. Watch the hit. He's going to hit it on the opposite side. Now watch the hit when he gets up by that official to your right of your screen. We went with the fake for a second too, but there's the big hit.
Clock running down in this third quarter. McManus has to rally the troops, and he's got Andrew Grigg. Third catch, drops the ball. Brian Clark on it, and the Blue Bombers have it.
Takes off with the football. Bomber defenders, though, they gang tackle him. See, he comes back into the middle right now. Now, as he's running, Brandon Hamilton, the man who was beaten on the play for the pass completion, strips the football, and another big play for that Bomber defense.
Hamilton turned the ball over.
Another 2nd and 10 situation for Calvillo. In the pocket, passing, tipped, no good. Looked like he was going to Pringle.
Anderson again. There's nowhere to go this time. Brian was hammered in there.
On Kelvin Anderson. Look at him slide across. Now watch him find the hole and pow! Turn him away. Saskatchewan taking on Hamilton.
And the Bombers are hammering the Stampeders. Was that a loose ball? Maybe is. They haven't ruled it down as Clark.
Brian Clark picks up this fumble, but this Winnipeg defense has been throwing some hits. We saw Jerron Bolden. Here's another big one right there.
That's Boomer.
Big Boomer. It's another one, and Brian Clark had a couple early, and he gets a little payback right there with the fumble recovery.
Not as good, unless he gets a good bounce. Burton lost the ball. Alouettes get it right back. There were markers down.
The Canadian game, a wide receiver like Aubrey Cummings has to make an impact on special teams as well. Kelvin Anderson tripped up at the line of scrimmage, dropped the ball, and the Blue Bombers are on it. Brian Clark comes up with the football.
Just a straight handoff. We're going to give it to the reliable Kelvin Anderson. Is going to cut back inside. As he loses his footing on the ground, he actually drops the football. One of those things where the fumble comes down, it almost looks like his knee is down, but watch him slip now. He almost gets tripped. Now the knee is down, then the ball comes out. Now we've seen the call earlier that was a fumble.
Extra DBs in for Winnipeg. Randall was looking deep, and now he'll take off. Brian Clark pulls him down.
Picking up the first down. Good initial pressure. Anoki Breckerville coming in. You see Doug Brown, but he takes it out. He gets around the corner here.
Turn on the Jets and fly. Grayson Shillingford. Whoa, man. Count the Bombers around Shillingford there.
Watch this wall. Watch this wall coming. Whoa, man.
Here they come. Charges on. One-handed by Davis. Well read by the Bombers. And Brian Clark has had a whale of a game tonight. Now the Bombers
In the backfield, but the handoff and ran perfectly there by Brian Clark.
So it's 2nd and 10. Saskatchewan at the 50. Green with a flat pass. It's knocked down.
Knocks the pass down. Pressure comes. He tries to throw it out to the flat. And you can see Brian Clark just leaving his feet, climbing the ladder.
Sankey to his right, throwing on the run. That one is tipped and underthrown.
On this goal line offense, but he's not right now. And Avery drops the ball. It's loose, and the Bombers are on it. Wade Weathers.
It all starts from, he frees it right here. Now here's your linebacker or lineman blocking. That's Bacher, and he's got to block Brian Clark. He doesn't get the job done. He takes him on the shoulder. You got to take him face up between the numbers.
It's 2nd and 20. Allen downfield, picked off. Clark pitches Launching it to Coleman. Ryan Clark, the interception. Marvin Coleman down to the 16.
For the All-Stars. I said, you know what? We're not going to worry about that. We're going to do our talking on the football field. We're going to show by our actions. The nicest thing about that, though, you see the depth of the drop of the linebacker, Brian Clark.
At the Winnipeg 52. Allen over the middle, and Millington nailed by Brian Clark.
And you know, the Bomber defense is happy to give this all day. It's completion, but it's for only 4.
And the running of John Avery. And the Eskimos trying to work on this 10-0 lead. Here's Jason Tucker. Oh, Canadian trips to the football. And he gets back on it. Back on the Edmonton side of half. Brian Clark.
From Jason Tucker as Brian Clark again. And remember the last time these two teams met, he caused a big goal line fumble by John Avery.
Bombers over 100 yards. They really limited their penalties in the 6-game win streak. There's another ball tipped incomplete, and it will be 3rd down.
What I consider the real running threat of Avery anymore. Therefore, they're relying more on throwing the football. And in the last couple attempts, this one by Brian Clark.
2nd and 2. Dickinson over the middle. Ball in the air, and it's picked off. Brian Clark.
If you're the BC Lions and you're struggling a bit on offense, this is a tough way to give up a turnover when the ball should have been caught by Turner.
2nd and 7. Dickinson throwing again. Has some running room, but tosses it, and it's picked off. Brian Clark, his 2nd interception tonight. Harold Nash with the ball, still has it.
You throw back across the field when you're rolling out, you're asking for trouble, and he threw into traffic. Clark with the interception.
This is some drive, and bear in mind it is against what's been a pretty strong wind, but that play goes nowhere at all.
And a great drive comes to a screeching halt, but look at Brian Clark, 48.
So Calgary is forced to begin inside the 10. Nice play action fake. Intercepted. Touchdown, Blue Bombers. Brian Clark.
It looked like he was going to come on the blitz up front, and then he just drops out of there. And Marcus Crandall was looking off. He was looking to the left side, and he had an open receiver over the middle. It was Don Blair. But Clark just dropped out in a hurry.
Earlier in the week for missed tackles last week, the interception will cool that down.
Well, how about that tackle?
There's one right there, and Lawrence Phillips. Long touchdown run, 50 yards. And the second time tonight, the hat has been shaken loose. Winnipeg's best showing. Certainly the Bombers' best half was the first half all season long.
This is kind of easy. I just drop back here and intercept the ball every time. You know what's happening? Quarterbacks are underestimating his athletic ability.